So Zahar, here in Northeast Ohio, much like other places, a lot of different seasons come and go, opportunities for homes to experience a lot of different types of water damage. Flooded basements, sewage backups, broken pipes, toilet overflows, dishwasher overflows, a refrigerator line leaks. Can you share with us a little bit about, what does it cost for a homeowner to get that water damage repaired properly?
Water damage mitigation and cleanup is dependent on a few variables. One is what was the category of water. IICRC, which is you can call it governing body that determines the standards for cleanup, they categorize water category 1, 2, and 3. 1 being clean water breaks, if you could think about supply line, your refrigerator line, it's a clean water, versus category 3 water is grossly contaminated water, unsanitary.
Sure.
Think about sewage backup, toilet overflows. And so based on the contamination of the water, it changes the scope for the restoration. We have, as you can imagine, each job is different. Each house is different, each situation is different. But we were able to look at our past projects. We've done thousands and thousands of water, sewage damage restoration projects in the Northeast Ohio area. And we're able to compile an average how much it has been costing the homeowners in Northeast Ohio to get this cleaned up properly. So on category 1 water, the price per square foot has been between $10 to $15 per square foot. For category 2 water, it is between $12 and $18 per square foot. And category 3 is between $18 and $21 per square foot. So let's think real quick about your typical 500 square foot basement. To properly get that cleaned up and mitigated would be somewhere between $5,000 and $7,500 if it was a burst pipe, which is category 1 water. And I'm sure some of our customers might think, oh my goodness, $5,000 for some dehumidifiers and fans, it sounds expensive. And I can totally understand, I'm a homeowner myself, and we don't want to go through these things. But what a proper water mitigation process takes, it takes the right equipment, it takes the right knowledge. We know that water travels behind walls, behind ceilings. It is unfortunate how many times we come to houses where people did not clean up water damage properly, and now they're experiencing mold issues. So the job that was supposed to be $5,000 is now costing $15,000. And unfortunately, now it's not covered by the insurance because the way insurance treats these jobs, if the homeowner did not call the water restoration contractor timely, they treat it as negligence on the homeowner's part. Okay. And so the timing is so important for us to get there, start the cleanup process. The minute that water touches the wall, like I said, in the framing of the wall, into the insulation, into the drywall, it goes underneath the floor. Another big variable is permeable or non-permeable materials affected. And I know these are technical terms, but I will explain it to you. Yeah. If you can imagine vinyl plank flooring, which is so popular now, right? Well, if the water gets underneath that flooring, so as you know, there's a gap around the floor perimeter, and when the water gets under that flooring needs to be removed to properly dry, because there is no way we can extract that water through that waterproof flooring. So that floor needs to be removed. We have specialty equipment that injects and dries behind walls. So we can dry a lot of things in place. But here's another interesting thing. Category 3 water, because it's a highly contaminated water, most of the things that are porous and cannot be properly cleaned up need to be removed. So let's say we had a category 1 that got under the cabinets, kitchen cabinets. We can a lot of times dry through the toe kick, but let's say it's category 3 water and I can't get to properly clean it up. Now, most likely those cabinets need to be removed and everything that now is connected with that, countertops and things like that, so it's a lot more demolition. And the prices that I have given you, those are only for mitigation and cleanup. There is another part of the restoration process, which is reconstruction. And that now, as you can imagine, it can vary dramatically based on, is it just a room in the basement with some carpet and baseboards and drywall that was affected? Is it unfinished basement that is just purely just cleaning, not a lot of reconstruction? Or is it the entire kitchen or bathroom or those, higher price point items? So all that will really compile the scope for water restoration. But for the mitigation is, like I said, category 1, 2, and 3, those are good ranges to go off of.
So it sounds like one of the key words that you originally started off with is making sure that you do it properly.
You have to follow industry standard. They're for the reason to protect the health of the occupants and the health of your property.